there's times where when you're on a song with Hit Boy, he kind of addresses his view of like his relationship with you, or you know what I mean, like his feelings about like his relationship with you, or not having you around for a certain period, or like you growing up in the streets and him making beats. Do you ever hear any of that and then it kind of like hits you a little differently, or does he run it all by you before he drops it?
Nah. It's some inner feelings that you know what I'm saying that I come up on and I cue in on. You know what I'm saying? As we don't sit down and just talk about, you know, the past.
Woo! All right, everybody. It's your boy Mawan here at Dash Radio on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Today we have a very special guest, someone that I'm super excited to tap in with. I want to say the player from Pasadena, you know, one of Pasadena's finest, but none other than Big Hit. How are you doing, man?
A1. Hey. Appreciate you, man, having me on here.
Man, we appreciate having you here, man. I got put on to, you know, your relationship with Hit Boy, or you know, Hit Boy's dad also making music, when you guys dropped Grinding My Whole Life Part 1.
Right.
And it, to me, was one of the hardest moments in hip-hop history, was when Hit Boy said, I don't remember his bar exactly, but he said, if I would have had a dad around, wonder what he would say.
Right.
And you guys wasted no time. You came in.
I've been boxed up since
9-1, homie. Know what I'm talking about? And then he said, touchdown now. Hit Boy is my son, homie. Know what I'm talking about?
Absolutely.
I used to be in the studio showing that to everyone, because I'm like, bro, this is one of the coolest things I've seen in hip-hop. Because one thing, there's a lot of like father-son duos, but rarely are both so dope and both cohesively work well. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, there was like Peter Guns and Corey Guns, but I don't think they would have sounded well together, per se.
Chemistry, man.
You know, there is Wayne and Birdman, but you guys are like literally father and son.
We blood, man, DNA.
Man. And hey, Surf and Drown too. I gotta applaud you. I gotta applaud you, man. You came out like Tupac.
Hit Boy, man. Shout out Hit Boy.
Hey, shout out Hit Boy, of course. This is about Big Hit though, because you came out like Pac with All Eyes on Me. Because when he came out and did All Eyes on Me, they said Pac did that in 2 weeks. They said he just was ready. So you came out ready with just songs.
He did like 3 songs. I was checking it out. You know, I was trying to match that or do better. You know
really?
What I'm saying?
That was like the benchmark you wanted to?
Yeah, that was the goal. Like, you know, like I heard him personally, you know, say he did like 3 songs a day. Like he was bragging on it. So, but yeah, I did like 10 songs in one day. Whole album. You know,
and were all these songs written before, like ready?
Yeah. Majority of them was
okay.
written, but you know I had to revise them. That's the beauty of writing. You can always rewrite.
Of course.
So, yeah, I had to revise a lot, but a lot of stuff I wanted to get out first, so I went on ahead and wrote maybe half of them.
Okay. Yeah. And then were you communicating with Hit Boy like while you were waiting to get out? Like, hey, I wrote this, make a beat that sounds like that.
Sending them all that, sending them heat from the cell. Yeah, if I was on restriction, so I had to get a thing, you know, phone, and keep in contact, sending them information and about my case and you know everything that I wrote, videos. You know, I was on this Surfer Drown 1. You know, put me on the intro, so yeah, we was ready, man. I was overdue. Every time I thought I was getting out, we was, you know, just making new material, thinking, you know, we're gonna drop when I get out.
Yeah.
That's why I have so much, just ready, man, staying ready.
You came out incredibly ready. How great you and Hit Boy just go back and forth, and the how great you sound over his production. But Surf and Drown 2 was so cohesive. I would have thought you guys put that project together over the span of like a year. You know what I mean? Everything fit right. Everything was like your story so well too. Like Police is crazy. Yeah, you guys were wild for that video.
Yeah, it's bananas, man. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to show, you know, everybody that it's another side of the story, man. Y'all gotta wake up. Just y'all blinded, man. So, you know, we trying to show, man, people got families and you know that need assistance, man. They need your acknowledgement, I guess. You know, what I'm saying, to wake certain people up. Yeah.
Well, you did it in a beautiful way. Like the video is very poetic, but You know what I mean? It felt like I was watching like a really good Spike Lee movie or something. But at
Right.
the same
It felt like a
time,
movie.
you were rapping so hard. Like it's just a song I can just play in the car even without the message behind it.
Right.
But so many tracks on the project. We can highlight everything, bro, from Monte Carlo to, if I'm correct, this Reckless and Relentless.
Reckless and Ratchet.
Reckless and Ratchet, which is crazy ratchet. Your lyrics on there.
Yeah, it's bananas.
Hit must have told you like, hey, Pops, maybe we should simmer down on some of these name drops.
Now, a lot of people told me that. That's just, like, man, I'm just all gas right now.
You
Get it out. And, I held back a lot.
you held back on that record?
Well, a lot of records. I'm holding back on a lot.
Okay.
Just,
Have you gotten any response from maybe Ariana's team? I thought maybe Offset, because I know Offset and Hit Boy worked, and you had that Cardi B bar.
It's all art. It's all art. They know it's all art, man.
Okay.
It's artistic, man. I never met them people, so
Yeah.
it's all good.
Well, no, it's a beautiful, beautiful project. Tony Fontana 4 has to be the hardest song from A Father's Son. Just how correct you guys both delivered your bars on there. Chorus is crazy, and I was telling Hit right before this, that beat is nuts.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. The whole collaboration is, man, it's just everything comes so natural. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We do it instantaneous, spontaneously. Like Boo Bop, he just made it that day and just came in, heard it, and just told me, yeah, I hear you doing this, and we did it, and the song was done in like fucking 5 minutes.
Jeez. That whole tape came out so quick. I remember seeing the post where Hit Boy picked you up and you freestyled. To go from that to how quick we have the project,
right,
and how good it is, it's almost unfair. Like, I don't know what you guys did, bro. It's not cool.
Yeah,
I know
we
artists
ball
been in the
holding,
studio
man.
for a year and can't do that.
Yeah, it's a takeover, man, for real, man. We got something to do.
Man, we
got something to prove.
and I feel like this was just a sampler for what Big Hit has coming.
Man, for real, that was a taste test. Like it's nonstop right now. It's really the takeover on some other shit. Like it really won't stop. Like Puffy used to say.
Yeah, can't stop, won't stop.
Just, nigga, we really won't stop. It's game over.
I gotta
I'm
give you.
focusing on this right here.
Yeah, right now it's Surf and Drown 2 season.
Yeah,
I feel like a lot of projects sometimes initially don't get the love and respect it deserves, but then some marinate well and like over the time of 2-3 months. And I feel like Surf and Drown 2 is gonna keep growing legs. Surf or Drown 2 is gonna keep growing legs of its own, and the songs are gonna keep expanding.
Yeah, a lot of people gonna sleep on it, and a lot of people's gonna wake up. A year later, shit, you never know. I got G's Don't Cry. A lot of people wasn't even hip to it, But yeah, now they hip to it, and it's gonna grow. And it's been out 8 years, which it's finna blow up just like the rest of them.
Yeah, absolutely. No, absolutely. Your Spotify too. I'm sure your team is already on it. When I looked up Big Hit, there's some weird like rock music.
Oh yeah.
I was laughing.
Yeah.
The first song of this rock album was Hawk Valley Football Really Sucks.
Yeah, I've been
And
getting.
I thought it was you.
Yeah.
That wasn't you though, right?
Nah.
Okay, I thought maybe you had some crazy beef with some high school coach.
Nah.
In the valley.
Nah.
Okay, well, I gotta applaud you because with you and your son, and I'm gonna first applaud you because you made Hit Boy, right? We all done for the IE is bananas. Nasir Jones said, "Hit, how's that IE weather?"
Right, put the IE on for sure.
Really put the IE on. So I gotta give you my first gift. I give every artist an album. I give people CDs like from my collection. I actually brought 2 CDs. I'm gonna give you them both. Let me know if these are. One is a CD I think you it might spark up some memories. The other CD is someone I wanted to compare you to.
For sure.
Let's start with this one. It's a CD. I don't know how the family tree works, but
okay, yeah.
I had to give you a Troop album.
True.
Somebody in the family, I know it's Hit Boy's
OG shit.
uncle was part of the Underdogs who produced that.
Rodney?
Yeah, right? So is that from your side of the fam?
That's his uncle.
From your mom's
yeah,
side? See,
yeah.
The internet couldn't tell me that much, so I didn't know. But I
Yeah.
wanted to give that to you guys. I think it's so beautiful how this family,
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I
a
mean?
trip.
Yeah.
I could have been in Troop.
Really?
Yeah, they was singing in the kitchen. And she was like, "You want to be in the group?" I was like, "Nah."
Why? It was too
I had
soft.
a pocket full of rocks. Nigga.
Yeah, you're like,
Gun on me. Like, no, I'm grinding it out, moms.
How old was you?
Like, shit, it was like, what, 14, 15? Yeah.
14, 15.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you ever like think back on that? Like maybe I should have joined them.
Man,
Or
hell
maybe it
yeah. I was
sad.
like, mom's, hey, she knew the talent. She seen it in me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She was on me. But
So
she-
you sing too?
I mean, you know, I harmonize, I blow. I play with it.
Yeah.
They
I mean,
think I can sing.
Bro, these
Let them
days,
tell it, like, yeah, I can sing.
listen, I've heard some people sing, bro, that do not have a singing voice at all. So I'm sure you can sing, Big Head.
If I start smoking, I can blow.
That's the shit on Tony Fontana.
Yeah, that's me, Tony Fontana.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you okay? You can definitely sing.
G's
bro.
don't cry, that's all me.
Listen, I think in some weird way it was probably meant to be because Hit Boy has that edge, that street edge. Maybe if you were in Troop, Hit Boy would have never like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Got to work with all these people, or at least had that
Yeah.
instilled in
You're
him.
right.
So I wanted to give you that. The next one is actually a rapper. I just feel every time I listen to Big Hit, this is who I think of.
Don't tell me it's Nipsey, man.
Nah, it's not Nipsey. It's a little before that.
Spice One, that's
Spice
crazy.
One.
Yeah.
I really.
I gotta listen to Spice. I never listened to Spice One,
Spice
but I'm
One,
gonna check him out.
It hit the aggression he has in on top of like the lyrical
Yeah,
ability
yeah.
is
Right.
like right up your alley.
Okay,
As far
okay.
as it's really from the streets.
Where you from? Oakland?
Yeah, Spice One from Oakland.
Yeah,
I was
Oaktown.
gonna get you a Pasadena artist.
That's
but it was
right.
Tina Marie or John.
That's
Yeah.
right. Good.
Who?
True Pasadena too.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
True
you
is
mean-
Pasadena, but I was really thinking I wanted to also give you Tina Marie or John.
Nah, it's good. Oaktown, shout out my nigga Lil Daryl Black, Wolf. Yeah, I mess with Oakland.
Yeah, Oakland and LA are like cousins. You know
Right.
what I mean? We might get into fights at Thanksgiving, but like we're always tight. There's like a tight bond.
Right, absolutely.
So man, you've been. It's one of the.
Appreciate you.
Of course, bro. Of course, man. Those are for you to keep. It's crazy to think that Big Hit could have been in True, and Hit Boy might just be a straight pop producer right now. You know what I mean? Who knows what the
Yeah.
trajectory of that might have
You
been.
never know, man. Yeah.
You never know. But I wanted to ask you, so one thing I thought was really, just from the research I did, and I hope none of this is too sensitive to bring up, but you said in Grinding My Whole Life Part 1, you said I got boxed up in 9/11, right? That was around 2012, 13. So that time when you had served your time, you came back out and the internet is everywhere. You know
Right,
what I
right.
mean? Like,
Yeah,
you went
yeah.
in,
That's way out.
It was all CDs and
Yeah.
analog. All
Right.
of that shit's digital. You were probably bugging a little bit.
Yeah,
right?
super bugging. Yeah,
Super
yeah.
weird, right?
Yeah, super
This
weird.
time around, I felt like shit got even weirder. Because you came out and now you can't say certain words. Because there was no cancel culture and there was, society wasn't like woke like we are now. Do you feel like the world feels like a different place?
Absolutely. It's just like prison. I mean, on a bigger scale. You know what I'm saying? A lot of, if you really want to look at it, but I try to take them prison values and implement it the same way out here. You know what I'm saying? Try to stay disciplined.
No, definitely. It looks like you haven't had a car, bro. You were on the Buffett Stews. I remember.
Nah.
I remember the Grinding My Whole Life video, and you said I got boxed up and you were flexing.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, I do not want to mess with Hit Boy.
I gotta
'cause
get
I'm
back,
so
man.
mad.
I'll be back in about 90 days. I'll be cool. But
Bro,
I'm out of shape right now.
This is out of shape?
Hell yeah, I'm out of
Jesus
shape right now.
Christ, bro. If you are out of shape, my girl is right. I'm obese,
Man,
bro. You
yeah.
are definitely not out of shape, dog. But yeah, the culture is real different. It was like now, from when you guys dropped Grinding My Whole Life Part 1, 2013, to Grinding My Whole Life Part 2, 2023. A lot changed in society. Almost like your lyrics on Reckless and Ratchet. That's why I was like, yo, does he know about like the way people move now?
I don't, for real. I really don't.
That's all I'm
That's
asking.
what I'm
Did Hit
sleep
Boy
on
tell
a
you,
lot.
Like, Pops, things change. Like you can't say this word anymore.
Nah.
You can't talk about this anymore.
Well, no, but a lot of people was getting offended and getting at me about certain situations, and I was like, all right, cool, I'm fall back, and they were like, man, everybody's like, nah, man, do your thing, but I still held back a lot. That's why I say I was like, all right, I'm gonna fall back, but they still say I'm turned up,
Yeah, I mean,
But
it's from where we are.
Right, right.
I love it. I love when I listen to an artist and they are the artist. Because you don't always have that.
Right,
You
right.
know what I mean?
Yeah, to the
Everything
fullest,
adds up,
man.
Like, you are just you. So don't change.
Yeah, I can't sugarcoat it, man. I can't do it.
Were
You
there,
know?
so how much of the lyrics did you have to rewrite? Because I'm sure they heard some shit where Hit Boy and everyone's like, nah, Pops, things are a little different out here now. You have to rewrite a lot of it?
Well, maybe probably half of it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just to revise it and take out a lot of stuff that's redundant and old, I guess, and kind of, I guess, overly violent, too violent and vulgar. You know what I'm saying?
The vulgar part.
'cause
The violent part, it didn't catch me off guard.
Yeah.
The vulgar part, like the Ariana, I want to give you my grande.
Right.
I was like, excuse me, bro. That
Right,
is
right.
hard, though.
Right.
You
Yeah.
said, Cardi, I want to get that pussy and have a party.
Right.
I said, excuse me, nigga.
Right.
But nah, man, since you've been out, how much love have you been getting? Because Hit Boy's career itself, from Grinding My Whole Life, those are my two like reference points, right? Grinding My Whole Life, part 1 and part 2. From part 1 and part 2, now your son is a diamond. He was popping back then too, right? Don't get me wrong. But now he's a diamond, selling producer. He had that crazy run where he essentially not brought Nas back, but he gave Nas another 20 years of his career through those projects.
Absolutely.
Do you feel a lot more love and appreciation when you came back around because Hit Boy now is at also a different?
Yeah, I mean, I did, but it was like, I don't know. I guess certain people, I was standish, you know what I'm saying? They didn't want to see me. It felt like I was gonna be in between him and them, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But the fans is all love. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? They just like, it's amazing. I get stopped like 4 or 5 times a day, pictures, all this. It's like way out. Like,
No, I'm sure.
they make me. I'm not a celebrity, but they make me feel like one for sure.
No, you definitely are, bro. You're on the way. Like if I would have ran into you anywhere, I would have been like, oh shit, that's Big Hit. Man,
Right.
Touchdown now, Hit Boy is my
Man, yeah.
Oh man, you honestly though, like absent of your son being Hit Boy, you're a super dope rapper. Like
Look.
you really take pride in your pen game. I could tell.
For sure.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it seems like you take a lot of pride in the pen.
I love it, yeah, man, for sure. Yo.
So
I
you
try
were
to
like-
keep it honest, you know what I'm saying?
You do, very honest. Like literally, when you said, I got locked up and not one touchdown, not Hit Boy is my son. That's extremely raw and honest.
Right.
Were you rapping before
Yeah.
91?
Yeah, I was always spitting when I was little, but Uncle Jam's Army, all that.
What was
Miss-
Jam's Army?
Oh, it was like KJLH, K-Day, you know what I'm saying? It used to be like back in the days, it used to be a radio station, 1580 KDAY. Yeah. And I used to be listening to all that. Used to be bumping.
Call in and rap all the time?
Well, nah, I used to just be rapping to myself, just clowning. Yep.
Well, so then when you were able to work with Hit Boy, in 2012, 2013, y'all dropped Grinding My Whole Life. That must have been such a dope moment of like, I can do this, because you always, I'm sure, just saw it as like a hobby.
Yeah. I mean, I was in prison doing it. You know what I'm saying? Battling.
Was
like,
there a point where Hit called you and was like, Pops, you should rap because like I'm popping now? Or like, how did you find out that Hit Boy was popping? How did that
Well,
message get over to you?
when I got out, we had went to a show. I went to a show actually, and he was there. It was like a talent show, I guess. And how he didn't know I was gonna go, I didn't know he was gonna go. We ended up there, and
But that's the first time you saw Hit Boy perform or anything? You were saying?
Well, he didn't perform. I actually performed. You know what I'm saying? It was some little. They put us through a little rigorous thing and did push-ups and all that, and then we rapped on stage and see who could, it was funny. China was there, the girl that died, the wrestler.
Oh, rest in peace.
It was in Vegas.
But was there a moment where somebody told you when you were locked up, like, yo, your son is about to win a fucking Grammy, or he just,
Well, not his mom. Yeah.
His mom would update you?
Because I really wasn't involved like that. I was locked up, gone.
Yeah.
She was just like, damn, don't you want to be a part of this? Like, when I got out,
Yeah.
I was just steady grinding. I'm back to the bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's like,
100%.
you tripping. Yo, boy is over here booming. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I'm like, I just didn't see the bread. I couldn't slow down for it. But
Because it's not quick bread either. The
Yeah.
music game really takes 18, 24 months to really like start to see that bread.
yeah,
So this time around, you know, there's a big change, which is C3, your grandfather.
Right. Absolutely.
Congratulations.
Good looking.
Is
good
that your
looking,
first
man.
grandchild?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
That must have been like I just saw my nephew for the first time in 3 or 4 years, a couple months ago. I broke down in tears. The second he ran up
Yeah.
and hugged me, I broke down in tears. I was like, "How does this kid know who the fuck I am?"
Right.
I never seen dude. I met him when he was, you know. What was that like for you to get out and see and meet C3?
It was great. I was just looking at me all over again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, wow, DNA is a beast, man. Cause that's me all over again, man. And I ain't want to miss out on that. Never, you know, on that situation again. It's precious.
I feel like that change of you being a grandfather now, like you're really gonna be on your P's and Q's and just not like make any mistakes to give the system a chance to take another few years off your life, right?
For sure. Yeah.
Has to. 'Cause you're a grandfather now, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm washed up.
Nah, first off, you are the hardest grandfather in the world. I'm
Good luck.
gonna stamp this right now. Of all the grandfathers in the world, ain't nobody as G as Big Hit. Ain't
Good
no way in the world. Snoop is the only other grandfather. You and Snoop are in that.
On me, Snoop gave me the keys, man, last week, man.
Really?
He told me, man, you run it, man. The game is yours. You feel me?
Yeah, so we gotta talk about that. You gave us a little like hint, little preview. You got some work with Big Dog
Snoop.
on the way.
Yup.
Yeah?
Yeah, he feeling it. He
That's amazing, man.
tapped in. He tapped in.
Because you and Snoop are really the most OG grandfathers in the world. Which, by the way, you are
That's
very young for being a grandfather. You look great. Not
Yeah.
that, just in the sense that you literally have a grandchild. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
But you guys are like, if there was like OG grandfathers, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
players ball, you'd be up there, bro.
That's right.
Winning the trophy.
Shit, when C3 has C4, man, it's gonna be bigger than this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, wait, if I'm correct, you three are on a record together
Yeah,
on Drip or Drown too, right?
absolutely. We on a couple of them.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That might be the only time in the history of music I'm really trying to sit here and think where 3 generations were on a record together. Because Beyonce put Blue Ivy on a record, which Blue Ivy won a Grammy. So J&B's child has a Grammy. It's crazy.
Right.
But I can never think of a time where you have 3 generations of a family all on one song.
Right.
And it's just monumental. There might have been some dude out in, you know, like Palmdale who recorded with his grandfather and
Yeah.
pops or something.
Right.
But that's crazy. I gotta applaud you guys for that because that is
Appreciate it.
absurd. You would never think that happened.
Yeah, man, it's epic for real.
So what's next for Big Hit, man?
Oh, man.
Surf or Drown 2 is out. It's still, like I said, I think it still has its rounds to go.
Yeah, Surfer Drown 2 is out, man. Just, picking up, doing this momentum. We just working on.
The Truth is in My Eyes?
Man.
That's the
my
big.
album.
That's the big hit album.
Yeah, that's the big hit album.
First album.
Woo! Hit Boy confirmed it. The first album.
Yeah.
Is it already done?
Been done. It's
Been
I'm-
done.
Yeah, I'm working on my 10th, 11th album right now.
Hold on, I'm tripping.
Yeah, literally.
Hasn't it been like 6 weeks?
Yeah, about 6 weeks. Yeah, I did
In the
album
first 2 days, you got the album ready.
Yeah.
So the album was ready before you guys completed Surf or Drown too.
Yeah.
How you have been, man? You didn't want to relax. You didn't want to come in to relax.
That's all I want to do. I ain't want no nothing, no cha-cha, nothing.
You don't want to go to Mandalay Bay for a day or two. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
none of
Go to
that.
Pachanga.
Yeah, we did have a ball in AZ.
Okay, I'm sure. Shout out Bootleg Kev. I know he probably took care of you guys out there. Hey, he's dope. Shout out Bootleg, man. Well, man, I would have taken at least a week, man. You said no. You went immediately into the studio and completed the
I
album in
took
2
off
days.
9 years, man. That's enough vacationing.
That is true. That's a good point. I didn't think of it that way. So do we have a Uncle Snoop and Big Hit collaboration on there?
Yeah, it's booming. Yeah.
Oh, and there's probably some other ones. There has to be because this project, you guys had Garen, Big Sean, Dom Kennedy. So I know you got some people on this one.
Trady and Snoop. That's it right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that though, because it's like you're not going out of your box and like let me get a verse from like Trippie Redd, something that just for the name of it, you're doing something that fits.
Nah, I mean they getting at me, so I ain't tripping. It's
That's a
like
beautiful
the funny
thing,
part
man.
about it. These dudes, they legends, man, hollering at me, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hopefully Jadakiss tap in, man.
Jadakiss is the one, huh?
Yeah, yo, he the one.
Jadakiss, yo, Hit Boy, that might have to be the next album. Jadakiss, Hit Boy just be picking people like, all right, you get another 10 years in your career. All right, you get another 20 in yours. I'm going to give you another 15. No, but
breath in him.
that would be incredible, bro. You and
breath in
Jada.
him.
You and Jada would be great. So what was the name of your project that's going to be out again?
Right now,
No, the one that's on the way.
truth is in my eyes.
The Truth is in My Eyes.
Yeah.
Can we expect that this year?
Next week.
Oh, man. Hit Boy looked at me and said, hell yeah. Wow.
That's a wrap. Yeah, it's,
What instilled this work ethic in you guys? Because obviously from your son, I've just the catalog speaks volumes. How quickly he did King's Disease 1, 2, and 3. This man came out in 48 hours, completed one album, and within a week, I imagine it took a whole week at max to do the whole second. What's this work ethic?
it's our DNA, man. It's something in our DNA, bro. Like we just work. My pops was a hell of a workaholic, like just super smart and sharp. You know what I'm saying? Bachelor's, master's type shit.
Damn.
You know, and he spoiled me to death. Where I just didn't have no interest in that. You know, I felt like I knew everything in school. I dropped out 9th, 10th grade. Like I'm out of here, and then, gravitated to the streets, ran away, and at a young age. You know what I'm saying? But you know, so I don't want that for him. But
No, of
but
course
like
not.
but we just workaholics, man. Everything we do, I'm glad I never smoked crack or nothing like that, because I be
Yeah.
overdoing it. 'Cause everything I do, I overdo it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I'm overdoing it with the, I'm on a mission.
Thank
I'm
God,
television,
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man, I think sometimes some of the most beautiful things come from some of the most ugly situations or circumstances.
Right.
And I think where you guys are at now as a family, and you guys have been through so much, but I think it's all built up to this point where we see 3 generations of hits. It might have sounded weird, but you guys all together striving, doing well. It's not like you got picked up in a Honda Accord. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you ever reflect back now, and are you like, damn, God, like, I went through all
it's a
that to be
blessing.
here?
Yeah, for sure. I had to, because if I didn't go through it, I wouldn't have, really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just ravish over the blessings, man. And like that's what I did last time. People really don't get that second blessing like now. You know what I'm saying? Just to be so close to it and grasping it and be a part of that situation and be pulled away from it.
Yeah.
It's like, man, nigga want to just cut. This is over with. Like,
Yeah,
it's
but-
game over. You know, and I've seen people in similar situations that's not even that, even that serious and take their life, man.
For sure.
You know, but yeah, God is good, man. And,
God is great,
man. My family, man, they got love, and everything happened, for a reason, man. And
Absolutely.
we here right now. We pushing full speed ahead. You feel me?
Absolutely, bro. If you would have joined Troop, like I said, Hit Boy might have been an R&B singer too.
Yeah,
You know what I
you
mean?
never
And we
know.
might have never got in Paris. You know
Right.
what I mean? Maybe Watch the Throne wouldn't have happened.
Never know,
Who knows?
man.
You know what I mean? In a parallel universe where you oiled up and sang R&B.
Yeah, we full
Who
speed
knows?
ahead. We ball hogging right now. man.
Yeah.
Looking
But
out
you
for
said your pops was like bachelor's, master's,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
super educated.
Yeah, I mean, he forced himself to be. He was actually an orphan, though. You know what I'm saying? Mom was a dope fiend from Philly, heroin addict, and so he
Damn.
grew up in the orphanage. You know what I'm saying? Ran away, same situation type shit, singing, and grinding, robbing people, selling drugs, and then went to the Marines and did his thing in there. And when he got out, had me and the fam bam or whatever. But he went and advanced in life. Just super smart. Just going to college and getting all these degrees and being a manager and ball. He was always the boss, and I just that boss attitude. And
Yeah.
it's in our DNA to be bosses, man. That's why he a boss.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Definitely bosses, man. That really to me kind of explains like in the DNA, because like we've been following Hit Boy for 2 decades now, and one thing I know about Hit Boy is he's a very smart dude. Like moves very calculated, I think one of the most underappreciated things is the longevity. Just from grinding my whole life, part one to part two, for your family to keep growing in relevance. When a lot of people who were popping in 2013, we don't hear about them at all anymore.
Right.
So you guys definitely got it. It's something in the genes, bro.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna stop, man. We the real empire. You know what
So like the show Empire.
we the real empire.
Yeah, it is really.
We musically inclined.
So is C3 gonna rap? Are you gonna let
Absolutely.
your grandchild rap? Yeah.
He on there right now spitting.
Really?
He just did something yesterday. He on there.
He got a 16.
He ain't got a 16. He got an 8.
Okay. Hey, he dropped the 8 before he was 8.
Yeah.
He dropped the 8 at 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, big hit. You're definitely just seeing since over the past 6 weeks, seeing your outlook on life and just how happy you are. Really, it feels good, man. Just to be honest with you, whenever I see you post or anything, I'm like, oh man, it's just
Ain't nothing but love, man. Free vibes.
yeah.
Just positive vibes, man. Trying to reach out and look out for the homies in the pen. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get them out and get them some inspiration. Yeah.
Well, I think you're going to be a big inspiration for a lot of people doing time, just to know that there is so much more on the other side of that tunnel. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
If you don't mind me asking, how often were you in communication with Hit Boy over the last 9 years?
Oh man, just a lot.
Like daily?
Well, yeah. Yeah. Whenever I had access to a phone, I was on it. You know what I'm saying? Sending them music, just tapping in with them, just seeing what's good. But yeah, that was my main thing. That was our connection. That music was everything.
Yeah.
Writing
And what
songs.
did that help you at least be in a better mental mind state?
Absolutely. Everybody got something to look forward to, and I was looking forward to that.
To albums.
Yeah, I mean, the whole 9, you know what I'm saying? The whole stardom situation. I knew I was going to be able to capitalize on the situation, and and it's all about, my movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So outside of music, what are some other things that Big Hit is going to be working on?
We doing a documentary.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, some movies, a little
You guys rapped about that too on the album.
Yeah, we got a little documentary. I got a book.
You got a book? It's out already?
Nah, it ain't.
On the way?
It's not. I was being, published, whatever, edited.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then one thing that I thought might have been, I was just curious. There's times where when you're on a song with Hit Boy, he kind of addresses his view of like his relationship with you, or you know what I mean, like his feelings about like his relationship with you, or not having you around for a certain period, or like you growing up in the streets and him making beats. Do you ever hear any of that and then it kind of like hits you a little differently, or does he run it all by you before he drops it?
Nah. It's some inner feelings that what I'm saying that I come up on and I cue in on. You know what I'm saying? As we don't sit down and just talk about the past, like what we did was, so a lot of stuff comes out through the music. It's therapy for him and me.
You could tell it really is, because there's some things where I'm like, damn, and then you will come in 2-4 bars after and kind of like play on what he was saying.
Yeah.
Just like on Grinding My Whole Life Part 1, which if anyone hasn't caught this 2 bars from Hit Boy and 2 bars from Big Hit, that's one of the hardest things I heard in my life. But that must have been hard almost for you to hear when he said that, maybe, where you were like, damn.
I mean, it was a body blow, but it's cool. I ain't tripping. I accept the real. The truth hurts for a lot of people, but once you accept it, it's nothing, man. Just water under the bridge. Just try to bridge that gap. Take it to the next level.
Has Big Hit ever told Hit Boy, like, just like when how the team kind of told you a few times, like, yo, we gotta censor some of these lyrics? Have you ever told him, like, hey, you can't put that on the song, like you can't air out our relationship in that sense?
Nah, hell no. I just let him gas all the way. Everything is genuinely like just real, man, to the fullest. No sugarcoating, nothing.
Yeah, it really
I don't
doesn't
care what he say. Like, damn, nigga, you left me for dead. He like, you know what I'm saying? It's the real. Like, as we was on the mission, like trying to get where we was going in life, man. But yeah, he didn't understand it. Won't nobody understand it. That's their parents is in the game grinding. They risking their life to put food on your table. You know what I'm saying? Might not be much, but shit, a lot of people stay out all night just to get one fade, like one $10 rock sale, like
Absolutely.
in the rain. That like you come in and you complaining about it, you don't even know what man put his life on the line just to get that little bread and meat. But yeah, I mean, I don't trip on nothing he says. I welcome it.
Okay, because I thought maybe at least once or twice you might have got, like, I think you kind of said it does hit like it strikes a chord sometimes. You get like emotional maybe, like, damn. But then it probably, for you, it lets you also be raw and unfiltered. You know what I mean? And be your
I understand it. I understand why I wasn't there. It wasn't like I, shook and didn't know it was a messed up father or whatever. Just shook on purpose. They kidnapped me. You feel me? I know what I did. I was out there committing crimes, and I had to pay my dues. You know what I'm saying? They got me. So.
But now you're here, and the music is amazing,
Boom,
man.
thank you.
There is not a skip on. I keep feeling like I'm gonna mess it up. Surf or drown too. There is not a skip. There really is not.
No,
and then your son did one of the dopest things for me. I'm not like an artist, but I just love to like freestyle anytime I'm in the car. He gave us the whole album on instrumental right at the end. So you can enjoy the experience and then feel like you're a part of it after. And I didn't skip any of that shit either. Project's incredible, man, incredible. And you play a big part in that. Like Police, that is clearly your point of view, and like, that is you. But I know records like Monte Carlo kind of felt like they might have had that record done, and then you came in and, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put your spice on it.
Yep. They already had it, but I came in and just put my touches on it.
No, and it was great too. You fit. It didn't feel like forced. You fit. And actually, there's a lot of times between you and Hit Boy where it's hard to distinguish who is who, because you guys do sound like you. It sounds different, but there's certain lines where I'm like, wait, was that Hit Boy or Big Hit?
Right. I get that too.
Yeah. And the genetics are strong, bro, because you guys, like, looking at the vantage point I have right now of Big Hit and Hit Boy, you see it, and then with C3, you see it again.
I know, man.
It's like...
Yeah, then he looked like my dad. That's the trip. That's like, man.
4 generations, man.
Amazing.
That's amazing, man. It's absolutely amazing, man. Well, I'm super excited to just see what this chapter of your career and life has. I really hope that you just really enjoy yourself, man, and take some time and relax. I know you're in go mode. I know you're in go mode, Big Hit, but
nah, we relaxing.
Go to Pachanga, bro, or something.
That's our vacation. That's our getaway.
When
we're in the booth, that we getting away. We in there making music, we getting away. It's a vacation and it's work at the same time.
I love that, man. I love that, man. Well, I know there's one thing I know for sure. It's that Big Hit has some hits on the way.
Absolutely.
Like, cause one thing about you when you're working with Hit Boy, the records are really big, and they are very street, but they're also like have that commercial appeal. Like I was saying, we already got the record with Big Sean in rotation, so I know nationwide it's spinning everywhere.
Yeah, it's booming.
So I can imagine your project is gonna have some big records.
Man, yeah. Hopefully, God willing, man, you're gonna see what's up when it drops.
My guy. Big Hit, thank you so much. Here at Dash, we really take pride in being able to chop it up with people, as I always say, before it's too late. And I feel like in a year from now, after you drop your debut album, and then you guys come back around with some more work, it's going to be real hard to get a hold of Big Hit.
Man, never know, man. Not for you, though, baby. Boy,
hey, thank you, my man. Big Hit, bro. Honestly, today, I've seen a lot of dope things here at work, being able to work in this field. I had days where we had Dwayne Wade and Jeffrey Ross here last week. Most random 2 people. Jeffrey Ross, the white bald guy who roasts everybody on TV.
I'm not
Him. It's a comedian, and Dwayne Wade, right?
Okay.
You would think that's really cool. We had Little Xan here and Jimmy Jam from Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis here 2 weeks ago. It's like, 2 weeks ago.
You gotta understand, like, he was really locked.
No, I know. My bad.
Like, it's crazy. I said a little Uzi line on the what's so funny shit with Big Sean. And he was like, why you say that Uzi line? I was like, it's a reference to the artist Lil Uzi. He didn't even know who Uzi was, bro. Like, this shit
I
is
never heard
genuine.
of it.
Yeah.
Just, you know what I mean?
So we had a big artist, Little Xan is big with the kids, and then Jimmy Jam is a dude who produced Prince. So we had like cool moments here. But the coolest moment for me I've had, honestly, ever since I worked here, was seeing the 3 generations of you guys together. And to see you guys, the beauty in that, to see that picture we took at the train where C3 is looking up at you, I almost cried. Just that moment's crazy. Like I never got to meet either of my grandpas, I should say. Grandmas I did. But to see that's beautiful, bro.
Yeah,
and you're young, man.
Mine either.
You might be a great grandfather, like you said. That might be a
C4
C4
for sure, and a C5.
Bro, if we get to
I'm gonna be here
C4,
for a minute, man.
listen, if we get to C4 and y'all get 4 of y'all on the record together,
Yeah.
that's gonna be the craziest shit. That might be when the world just ends. You know what I mean? When like the Matrix unplugs and we're all like, all right, it was all a game. But nah, man, one of the most beautiful things I've seen, and to see your relationship with Hit Boy too, I think is a model for a lot of people in America. Specifically, like Denzel once said, because I come from a Afghan background where we do carry a lot of like generational pain. You see it constantly. Like my oldest brother and my pops like don't talk ever, and you just see that like a lot in my culture, and I think it happens in a lot of minority cultures. So I think you guys are going to be a model for a lot of fathers and sons to say like no matter what happened in the past, we can do so much great in the future.
For sure. They tapping in. A lot of people tapping in right now.
I'm sure, bro. You guys are like the fathers. Like I said, bro, T.I.'s son, Domani, is super dope, but I've never heard Domani and T.I. on a record that was that hard at this level. Peter Guns and Corey, never heard anything that was this hard. I don't think Dr. Dre ever worked with Hood Surgeon, that one son of his. I can't think of a father-son combo that's this raw.
No,
Can anyone in the room right now think of a father-son combo? Even in music? They're not cousin. There's no father, bro, even in music, if you take a step outside of rap, Billy and Miley Cyrus never put out no bangers. I can't think of nothing.
Yeah, we're gonna make them forget about the father and son situation and just focus on the music. Like,
The music, no, for sure. No, but I think it plays into the movie. You know what I mean? Like when you guys have your big Oscar-winning movie, that's gonna be such a beautiful part of the movie.
For sure.
So I'm gonna say it right here: hardest father-son duo in music ever. Ever. And if anyone thinks I'm wrong, please let me know, because I'm pretty sure I'm right on that. Big Hit, thank you so much, man, for stopping by. The project's incredible, so I already know if you guys made it in that same time frame, I already know everything else you're dropping is going to be out of here. Absolutely out of here. Besides Jadakiss, is there anybody else that you have, like, I want to get them on my debut?
Nas,
okay.
Yeah.
That's going to happen. Nas is a father too, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, on me.
This is gonna happen. Big Hit and Nas, I can see
Ice
that.
Cube.
Ice Cube would be hard too. Ice Cube would be hard. I think because to me you're like, I mean, you really are, like, the way you spit too is from that like NWA, Cube, Spice One, MC8 era. So there's even if you weren't related to Hit Boy, I'd be like, yeah, you should probably work with Hit Boy, because he does a really good job crafting sounds with artists specifically. So God bless that you are gonna be doing everything with Hit Boy.
Sure, he's versatile like me, man.
Yeah,
he's versatile. So we're gonna be hitting a lot of different subjects, man. Come on.
I already know, man. I already know.
Yeah,
that's something.
That's Regal.
That's something. Well, man, talking about Regal, talking about classic, you're a classic guy, man. You're a real cool dude. I really appreciate you being cool and coming in here and sitting with us. I'm just super excited to see what this next year and next 5-10 years has in store. I feel like you're like 21 all over again.
Man, absolutely.
You know?
Yep, I'm a staple, man. I'm here to do some major shit.
Absolutely, bro. And Ariana Grande and Cardi, you know, it's all just art.
No offense, it's all art, baby.
All art, baby.
Yeah, Cardi tap in, blood. You know, whoa.
Yeah, Cardi definitely needs to tap in, because that Hit Boy and Offset,
B team,
that 2 Live record is crazy. I still have that in rotation. At least every other day I'm bumping that like real hard. I thought so anyhow, Big Hit, thank you so much. Look at that, bro. We got 3 generations right there of hit, man. 3 generation of hits. That's what the group has to be, or the album name.
Say what's up.
C3, how are you doing?
Say what's up.
He's tired.
Want me to swing you?
C3, what do you think about the new Lil Uzi album? Yeah, he's not rocking with it. He's not rocking with the pink tape at all. Nah, I'm playing.
Press.
This right here is the most beautiful thing I've seen, man. Big hit. Thank you so much. Dash
man.
Radio be supporting. We supporting the family, but most importantly, we supporting you, man. So thank you so much.
Once again,
This
man.
is your boy,
Respect.
Maiwan here at Dash Radio. Pasadena's in the house. Big hits here, and he's not going anywhere, baby.
No.
Out.